Riders, fans, crash analysis, Motocross of Nations, Dylan Ferrandis. I know he ran into Ferrandis, but his name is Ferrandis. We'll get into it. That was Moto 2. We're going to fast forward to Moto 3. This is the Moto that he should have won for Team France, but ended up throwing it away because he just kept making mistakes. You know, he was overriding the track. It was raining all weekend long. You had a little bit more variables in play, but this was an uphill triple where he initially made the first mistake. And it was part of the track where afterwards you have a long left-hand sweeper into a semi-smaller Glen Helen type drop-off. It's not near as long, but it's gets really rough, and it's actually pretty freaking steep. But what happened? He ended up casing this uphill triple. And we all know what happens when you case something. The suspension tends to rebound. You know, ideally, it doesn't rebound as bad as the Estonian rider on the Rocco's Leap. That was a nasty crash. I'm hoping that he is okay. But whenever it bounces, it slows you down. And in this case, it takes away some surface area for him to actually brake. And because of the conditions of it being as slippery and wet as it is, you know, the top layer is just that you can slide a bunch. Dylan wasn't able to slow down. So you can see him. He bounces. He's in the air right now. As soon as he has both wheels hit the ground, that front end slides and catches, and he's trying to brake. And that's where it all went wrong for him, is just the initial case. Because, boom, he goes tang slapper, front end, head shake, and it grabs again, and it puts him down. And it was all because he was heading towards that option faster than he had been the previous laps. We have a better look at this from an individual that was at the track by Kelly Media Company. And you can see as he cases it, boom. Now he bounces and he can't slow down. And he pretty much just kind of lands in a soft spot where there's a little bit more, it's essentially more muddy. Lack of a better term. And that front end catches, washes, and he just heads for that option too fast and ends up going down and basically throwing it away for Team France. It was a bummer, you know. But the conditions made it all the more impressive for Team USA, because back in 2018, they weren't able to get it done. And this time, they were able to get it done in semi-identical conditions, as much of identical conditions you can have in motocross, because things change lap to lap, you know, year to year. It's not like a built road track where pretty much just it's the temperature change. And if we back up to Moto, after he ended up going down around the corner, just running into somebody, he was trying to catch and pass his guy that arguably has pretty dang close to the same name, Ferrandis. He pretty much had the pass made through the monster whoops. You can see Dylan is right here. Ferrandis is right here. You know, this, I believe, was for 5th place. And those points would have helped, but ultimately it wouldn't have made that big of a difference because of what happened in the next moto with him falling down. But he jumps, and he's just moving forward. He's being confident, and he's pushing his way around. That's how he made up basically going from last to where he is now, is, you know, he's telling people to get the F out of the way. Well, their lines collided, and because of how thick and sticky the track is, it just forced Dylan to tip over, you know, not to mention Ferrandis just took his line away. He was leaning on him, and, you know, Dylan's not the biggest rider, so that's really what took him out, is he was pushing the issue, and the lines came together. He didn't have the front wheel, and boom, he went down. But this is Johnny effing Hopper. Until next time, keep it WFO. Like, subscribe, banter down below. Be sure to tune in tomorrow for my jersey giveaway on the live show for my Patreon and members. Bro, da 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 da, whoa, da da da, whoa. I'll do more cool shit later too.